right, y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Hey.
Come take a stroll with Nick down the road.
It's all label and tales untold from highs and lows. I get in the toad. That Grace can't hear this, so she thinks it's weird. Go, 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 cause he's the guy. Ah, shit, guess what I.
Hidden topics this world runs. So let's take a ride and
Make some noise.
buy you some merch for you to enjoy. Get the word from anything and everything.
With a Nick Steinberger. Let's go. Welcome to Anything and Everything, Nick Steinberger. I'm your host, Nick Steinberger. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, it's like 11 p.m. I'm tired as fuck. Today we have a very special guest. We have some dude on. No, we have some guy on. He's chill. He's pretty chill. I hope y'all enjoyed the last episode. Darren Bailey, I think episode 10, season 2. I don't really know. I don't know. At this point, I just show up. I record. It happens. Look at the buttercup. Y'all probably see this in like 2 months, Loki. Nah, you'll see it soon. But not sponsored by Monster, but I love Monster. Main energy drink though, Ghost Swedish Fish. You haven't tried it? I will promote them all day long. I don't go fuck, dude. Ghost energy drink. It's the place to be. Do it. I have something in my eye and I don't know what it is. Anyway.
Not sponsored by KC Coffee either.
Nah. So I was at rehearsal today. I was recording rehearsal today, and Brian texted me, "You got coffee? Why the fuck? It is 11 p.m. Why the fuck would I have coffee?" And then he says, "You know where I can get coffee? A gas station? The fuck? What are you talking about?"
Well, initially I was like the Bucks, and I think you thought I meant maybe Hucks, like Starbucks.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said hug.
Yeah,
I thought it was typo.
I was like, whenever you sent me the Swedish Fish, I was like, what the hell's that?
Why would you go to Starbucks at 11 p.m.?
I was like, yeah, they're definitely closed.
My first thought was, why the fuck do you want coffee at 11? You were like 40. You don't need that. So
No, I still drink coffee all the time.
no. How are you, Brian?
I'm doing good. How are you, man?
Good. You are like strangling that microphone.
Am I?
now.
Yeah.
You are.
We're
on
besties.
That. Back up, dude. Back off the microphone.
Is that better?
Yes. I can turn you up now.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great.
No. So for those who don't know, Brian Martinez, got a weird ass last name.
It is. You
I
call me
say that-
Martini.
I say that as my last name, Steinberger, but that's besides the point. Brian is done a lot of things. I met him this year. No, last year.
Last year.
Yeah. Met him last year around June. And Brian is an audio mixer guy.
Yep.
Pretty much. What would you officially, your official title? What would you say?
I would say my official title is probably a music producer.
Music producer?
But I do everything. Everything audio related. So
Yeah.
starting from like editing to mixing, mastering, producing, songwriting, song structure, all of the good stuff.
Yeah. So how'd you get started in it? Like,
Oh
what
my
was
gosh.
is this a story? Is this what it is?
Way back in in WW. No, I'm not that old. Here's the thing. Try and guess my age by the end of the video and put it in the comments. First person to timestamp it, I'll give a free T-shirt too.
You're gonna check this thing every day.
No, you'll just text me like, bro, it's been 3 months and no one's commented on the video.
I'm not doing that, dude. I'm gonna post this and I'm gonna not look at it again. Because if I'm being honest, for the longest time, like before I really started recording episodes and I just did them live.
Yeah.
In the season 2. Like even season 1, I didn't edit a single episode. I paid someone for everything. I have the only episode of my podcast I have ever like truly watched the full thing was Darren Bailey because I wanted to impress him. I didn't want to fuck up. Everything else, I have never watched a single episode of my podcast. I'm being dead serious.
Oh, that's not fair because I had to research and I watched like all of them.
Did you really?
No, not really. I mean, I touched up on like the first and couple in the middle.
Oh, you saw
people that I like.
You saw how big it's grown since the first one. How much better it is.
No, but for real, like before I get into my story, this studio's legit.
Thank you.
I like it.
This
Looks
is what
good.
this is what happens whenever you spend your FAFSA money on this podcast instead of paying for college.
Yeah,
know?
nice
It
little
happens.
setup. It's legit.
But no. Like I don't look at things like, and I'm not gonna say what I was about to say because then I won't be hired to be an actor. But about reviewing stuff, I'm not gonna say that. But
I have the bad habit of being the exact opposite. Like I over criticize.
Do you?
Everything I do.
My thing is that until I hit 200 subscribers, which I'm at like I think 145 right now
Right.
on YouTube. Until I hit 200 on YouTube, I don't look. I just don't. I don't care. I care.
Yeah.
That's a bad way. Hang on. Let me. Can I? Is it too late to go back and? Too late to do that. But no. I mean, I care about it. I obviously do. I pumped a lot of money into it. But like until I move out of here, which is happening soon. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier in Darren's episode or Hab's episodes. I'm moving. Right now it's February 26th. I'm moving out of here in like 2 months. The latest 2 months. Wait, March, April. 3 months.
3 months.
The soonest 3 months. And we're looking at a few places. Brian's being a bitch and won't let me tour the place he's wanting me to move into. Because the thing is with me is whenever you are a 20-year-old, somewhat college student, and you work full-time somewhat, you have to find a place you can live and work in. Because Nick Steinberger cannot afford to pay for a house or apartment and a studio.
Bro, it's not cheap.
It's not cheap. And so there's a few places we're looking at. No matter where we go, it's going to be a lot bigger. Because right now this studio, Grace Watch Shot. This studio is about 12 by 12. You can see about, I don't know, 10, maybe 10 feet. You can see 10 feet. And the cameras are about the ones that you guys are at right now. Those are about, I'd say about 8 feet away. And so there's not a lot of space. Also, the ceilings, not tall at all. These are like, I'd say 8-foot ceilings, if that. And they are not tall. And the places that we're looking at, they're like 15 feet tall. Brian's place is like 15 feet tall ceiling.
I think they're 12.
Oh.
Yeah, not quite 15. That'd be nice.
They're 12, and then the other place I'm looking at, they are 15. So those are super nice. Because with lighting, for those all you little math nerds, little theater nerds,
we're gonna get nerdy on this podcast today, just so you know.
I'm sorry.
If you're a nerd, be prepared.
I'm sorry, but with lighting, especially for like YouTube or video making or video creation, you want lighting pointing down at you. If you watch theater shows, that's one, it's out of the way, and two, lighting down is better than lighting straight out. It helps with exposure. That's partially why all these things right here, you guys, that's why you can't read them because the light's pointing right down. If they were pointing down, they would be a lot better. That's why you see no glass up here, because if I had glass, oh boy, buckle up. That's why that Iron Man poster over there has been taken out of its case of frame over there because the glare was insane. But no, it's moving up. We're doing good. I've gotten. Honestly, no, Brian hasn't done shit to help with this podcast, bro. Never mind. What am I talking about, dude?
I haven't done any. This is like it, other than just watching. And I'm like, man, I want to do this. It looks fun.
So back to audio. How did you get started?
Yeah, so technically, audio wasn't like the first like thing that I want to do. I wasn't like, born and was like, I want to record things, like,
popped out of the womb with a microphone.
Yes.
Mama, you sound weird in there.
Yeah. No, so it started with music, honestly. Like that was where I was at. Like my grandfather used to play like piano and guitar like all the time. Yeah. And I remember being like, I don't know, probably like 7 or 8, and he would be like, think of any song and you could play it on the piano. And like that kind of that whole concept like blew my mind. Yeah. And I was like, what? And like, so of course he was playing like old, like Frank Sinatra stuff on the piano. That I'm like, okay, that's cool, Grandpa. Like, can we listen to something like
that's cool, Grandpa? Go to a home now.
Right. Yeah. So
I feel really bad if your grandpa's dead right now. So.
Yes.
Oh shit. Fuck, dude.
Yeah. No, he's not with us. So it's fine. So anyway, he kind of like started that seed with me, like of being like.
Yeah. He planted the seed in the trees.
And so I still have like the guitar that he played and stuff. Yeah. It's like a little like it's a cheap like Jasmine tackle. that would have been helpful like 5 seconds ago.
I forget I have these buttons after the season 2 opener when I was Brandon. Did you watch the episode?
Yes, I did.
So I got addicted to it.
So a little slap happy.
I've calmed myself down. I haven't used I think a soundboard option and a lot of things. What do we even have on here? Oh, okay, wait. What's this
horns? One? Oh yeah, that's what you should have opened with.
That's the bad one. What do we got on here? Hang on. Not to interrupt you, but now I'm curious. So
Your assistant needs headphones for real.
she does, honestly. She does.
Like, I'm bringing you headphones for her for your next podcast.
Okay, do it, bro. I will not complain. No, honestly. Well, what the nice thing was, though, was whenever I did them live, you can watch it on your phone.
Right.
And so
I didn't know if today was going to be live. I was not
it
sure.
was supposed to be, but then it got delayed a week, and then I was like, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, who's going to watch at 11 o'clock or 10?
I mean, you'd be surprised. Without a doubt, you can go back. And without a doubt, there is always these two people. Always, I have no idea who. One of them I know. It's Lauren, my girlfriend. I know one of them. The other one I have no fucking clue. They watch every single episode, like throughout the entire thing live, and then they rewatch it like within like the first 5 minutes of me posting. I'm like,
Hey, you
who
got
the
your first
fuck
super
are
fans,
you?
man.
I mean, I'm thankful. Thank you for doing it, but I'm like, who the fuck are you? And why are you watching my podcast, yo?
The one that he never rewatches.
The one I don't need to. I got someone else. If I do something wrong, they'll comment. So
So it started with my grandpa basically, and that instilled with me, and then I also had like another like lifelong dream of like being in the military.
okay,
Yeah, and so that kind of plays into standard
That
issue a
didn't
little bit and
happen.
stuff. So like I was like really big into like outdoor and camping and like
Yeah.
playing music, and whenever I was like 12 or so, my buddy took me to a thing called Fort Massac. And if you guys are locals, you probably know what it is. But if you're not from Southern Illinois, you're probably like, what the heck is that? So it's just a reenactment of the French and Indian War. And they have like a fort that they've like built to replicate everything around there. And the fort is just built up to house like reenactors to come out, and they do like colors and they play like music, and that kind of like started like that blend of like music and military for me,
Yeah.
like as a preteen, basically.
I'm listening.
I know you are. I'm trying to cover for you while you're fixing it.
No, so for those of you that are just listening, I was fixing my microphone. Continue. I'll behave. I promise. Continue.
So that like going there, and basically like we would camp out as like kids. We would have like sword fighting competitions
Yeah.
with wooden swords, not real swords, but like, you know, and we would play
Yeah.
like different kinds of games, like tag, like in the fort, and we'd be like dressed up in like
Yeah.
period clothing. And then like on the weekends, they would have like the big ceremonies with like the fife and drum corps and the bagpipes.
like the reenactment
Yeah.
of Civil Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, and like that was so cool to me, and I was like, I want to do that.
No, I grew up on that. I'm an Eagle Scout, so I knew all about Fort Massac, and also
Oh yeah,
Massac County likes to run at Fort Massac.
Yeah.
So.
yeah. I don't know what you mean by Massac kind of likes to run like track.
Cross country.
Oh yeah, okay, okay.
Because I was in cross country, so like I know all about ball. But no, so that's cool. I mean, that's not where I would think that would come from.
Yeah,
If I'm being honest, I would not think that. I thought if I,
go ahead, be honest. I told you everything's open.
you want my honest
Yeah.
opinion, I thought that my honest opinion on what I think happened was you tried out for a basketball, didn't work out, and so you did the school.
True story.
theater
I was
thing.
I didn't try out. I was in basketball. Like, so I went to a private school,
Yeah.
and I was in basketball, and I hated it.
Okay.
Absolutely hated it. Like, my best friend was in it. He was awesome. I was trash. Like, he would spend every weekend like doing like this jumping course where
Yeah.
he would like try and get better at like,
Would he jump?
yeah, he would like try and dunk.
Yeah.
You know, but he was short. Like, he's a little taller than me, but
Yeah.
still short and could not dunk. Or
Yeah.
maybe he finally got to where he could touch the rim, and like that was his like ultimate goal as
Yeah.
like a junior high basketball player. But
Yeah.
so anyway, so he loved it. He loved basketball.
Yeah.
I hated it the entire time. I hated going to practices. I thought I was awful. I probably was awful. But looking back, it was actually a lot of fun. But so I was in basketball, and I kind of did band in the private
Yeah.
school that I did too. I did percussion.
Okay.
So
Nerd.
yeah, percussion is where everything started, and that kind of
Yeah.
goes into the reenacting. So I saw like the bagpipes and the drums, and I was like,
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Mhm.
And so and Nikki probably knows this, I just speak my mind about things. So like I went up to somebody, I was like,
we know.
how do I do this?
We know.
And so I went up to them, and they were like, hey, like, you know, basically they welcome me with open arms. They're like, we'll
Yeah.
give you clothes, we'll
Oh,
give you
nice,
a drum,
yeah.
we'll give you, just show up and we'll give you everything. So shout out Bill McKnight with the French Marines. And we traveled like all over the country.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like we would go to Mississippi and we would go to Michigan and like all over the place and do these reenactments. It was a lot of fun. Strange thing about it though, I was young, man. I was probably like 13, 14.
Okay.
And looking back, I'm like, I don't know how my parents were okay with their 14-year-old son
Traveling
the
old
country
men.
with this old guy. Like, they either trusted me a lot or they really trusted this guy. But either way, all ended well, and it was actually a really fun time and really good learning experience.
Did you discover anything while you
No, I did discover things, but not as curious as others might presume.
But no, and so what did you ever? You were never in the military, right?
No, I was.
You were.
Yeah.
You were.
Yes.
What?
And let me just get the whole story out, man. So, right. Yeah. So, did the school thing, like played in band while I was doing the French and Indian War stuff, and traveled playing like drums with the fife and drum corps.
Yeah.
And my older brother played kit, and I was stuck on the snare drum, which I hated. But it's whatever. Like helped me learn like fundamentals of like rudiments.
I don't
and
know
stuff.
what any of the words you're saying mean. I'll be honest
It's okay.
with you.
It's okay. So the school closed down like my freshman year in high school. So technically after that I was
must have been a pretty bad percussion team.
yeah. Well, the band. Yeah. Anyway, so the band wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Like it was just a whole bunch of homeschool kids that would meet up and do like competitions and stuff. So. The whole homeschool group closed down, and it was actually in West Frankfort. You're from West Frankfort,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So it was the old middle school, is where we were at, like over by the football field. You know what I'm talking about?
Old middle school.
Yeah. Like so, you turn. Oh gosh, I don't remember what street it is, but like it's the old abandoned middle school in West Frankfort is where we had it at, the private school.
What?
Yeah. Do you know where that is at all? In Frankfurt? No, you don't.
The only old school I know about is the one that's now a museum.
No.
The fuck you talking about?
That's too far up on the hill. Like
I got no clue what you're talking
yeah.
about.
Anyway, so
There's a photo of it right here. I'll
Yes.
add one right here.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, it closed down, and then like I went technically homeschooled after that. But
explains a lot.
yeah.
What?
Then I really just picked up playing in bands, like with my buddies. We were in a couple bands called like the Pogo Penguins. That was
The
fun.
Pogo Penguins?
Yes, yeah. The Sunday Afternoon Gentlemen was another band that I was in.
Okay.
All good bands. I drummed for them, obviously, and that kind of started sprinkling in like the sound and audio stuff because I was like recording. Our band practices, like that was my kind of job. And you can post some photos of the band stuff. I'll send them to you if you want. But anyway, so all that started in like a month after I turned 17. I was going to school at John A, still playing in bands, ended up playing in the orchestra at John A, doing percussion. And I was like, all right, well, I'm old enough to join the military now. So I literally like got out of class on like a random Tuesday, went like at John A, like went down the main steps to go to the cafeteria. Yeah. And the recruiter was just set up right there. And I'm like, hey, I'm ready to sign up. I've been 17 for like maybe like 2 weeks.
Send him on his way, bro. I guess.
Yeah. So I was pretty young, and basically I told the recruiter everything. Like I already knew what I wanted to do, so it's super easy for him. Like, and that's how that whole journey started. So I joined the Illinois Army National Guard.
Okay.
And was in the Guard from 2011 to 2017.
Oh, okay. 6 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 2 like inactive. I didn't really do anything. I just
get that healthcare.
Yeah. Well, not quite. I got school funding, not healthcare though. So my Guard experience was pretty uneventful, you could say.
Yeah.
Whenever I got to our unit in 2012, they had just come off a deployment in 2011 and like lost like a couple people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the state of Illinois pretty much like didn't send them anywhere
Yeah.
for the entire time that I was in.
Oh, okay.
So I was stateside the whole time. Like
Yeah.
the year that I got out, they went to a deployment in Jordan. And then the following year, they went to deployment in Jordan. So, like, they got all their deployments right after I got out. So,
Are you happy about that or sad?
yeah, like, I am happy. Like, at the time, I didn't want to get out. My wife was like, you need to get out or I'm leaving you kind of deal.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense,
She's
makes
like,
sense,
I
yeah.
want to have kids and I don't want to be a single parent. So,
Yeah.
so that was kind of what helped determine that. So I kind of wanted to stay in, but
Yeah.
looking back, I'm glad I got out. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I would have been a different person 100%
Oh, yeah.
if I stayed in.
Oh, yeah.
And just couldn't do like this part. So, of like the music and audio
Yeah.
side of my life. So
Did you notice that stink bug also?
yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I noticed it earlier and I was like, hey, we got our first guest, live audience.
If you go, I'm taking a photo, guys. He's right there. There's a live photo. You're gonna see it. It's right here, okay? But no, I had no idea you were in the military.
Yeah, so I was an infantryman, man.
I also had no idea that you were from around here.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were from New England. I don't know why. I thought you were from New
It's
England.
probably the red beard, isn't it?
No,
Yeah. No.
I
Okay.
just thought you were from New England.
People get me wrong all the time.
Yeah.
Because they see me, they'd be like, "How is your last name Martinez? You have a red beard, brown hair,
He's Irish.
and bluish eyes."
Yeah, he's Irish. He's an Irish boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Irish boy. I'm not good at impression. Okay, leave me alone.
That was
But
good.
What the fuck?
Hey, we're getting there.
We're gonna get there. So with Velocity Records,
Yeah.
How did that? Was that
Yeah,
from the army or
So yeah, basically,
context clues? Velocity Records is the audio company or producing company that Brian knows.
yeah,
So,
Velocity Recording Studio.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I was gonna correct you, so it's all right. So basically, Velocity was the name of my grandfather, the one who played music. That was the name of his shop that he owned in Marion, behind the skating rink. My brother's skating rink. They had a mold polishing company called Velocity. That's where my grandpa had his business. My mom worked there, and that's kind of where I wanted to stay, is like with that name.
Yeah.
And so after I did music pretty much all through like the military, but I didn't get serious about it. After I got out, then I really kind of like put on the weight of like, okay, I really want to get more serious about this. Did more playing, like did more writing. Like while I was at John A in the military, I took music. So I went to school with Nathan Arnett. I don't know if you know who that is. Shout out Nathan. And Karen Sala was my music theory teacher. Shout out Karen. She probably wanted to strangle me many times.
Happens, bro.
Anyway, so with Karen and Nathan, like doing like voice, and then I did percussion with Paul and Travaya, and here at SIU, and I took piano too. Like I did all that stuff to be a music performance major for percussion.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, whenever it's free, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
So,
it was nice because I was getting paid to go. They were paying for my books, and like it was awesome while I was in the Guard. Did that. I made some unwise choices. Basically, I was about to graduate.
Don't dox yourself. I can have a censor button. Let me know. It's on standby. It's on standby. Don't even worry.
So
it's on standby, bro. I'm ready.
Just be ready. So, but anyway, I made some unwise. That was great. And that's all I have to say about Vietnam. That was good.
I get that reference.
So no. Basically, my unwise choices was like I was facing reality of like I was about to get married. I was still working at Lon John's for like I was a salary employee, or no, I was an hourly employee making like $15 an hour.
Yeah.
Like, and I was a school student
Back in 1980, that was a lot.
Yeah, not quite that long ago. In like 2014, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, and so like my regional manager was like, "Hey, like, I'm gonna offer you like a full-time gig. You know, if you want to take it to be like a manager at one of the restaurants." So I ended up taking it, but because it was full-time, I ended up having to drop out of school.
Oh.
Yeah. So that kind of like hurt. Because I wasn't able to finish. Like, and I was basically in my last semester.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't wise. At the time, I was like, yeah, I need to do this and make as much money as I possibly can. I was kind of chasing the money and not really, like, thinking about, like...
Yeah.
the long and like I had the knowledge. Like I don't have that like
Yeah.
nice golden certificate.
Also, the camera's right here, buddy.
Oh,
You
okay.
keep looking
I
over
keep
there.
looking over there.
It's right here. Do you not see the TV that's just blasting it?
Yeah, I'm looking at the TV, you know. Hey, you guys. Anyway, I like it. So yeah, I didn't finish and did the Long John Silver's thing, and so that kind of like ended like my educational experience with music.
Mhm.
But I never stopped playing. And after I got in the military, I was like, I want to start like really like going out, singing, like
Yeah.
playing shows. Like there wasn't like a huge community in like
Yeah.
2018, 2019. Like
Yeah.
there it was there. Maybe it was just because I wasn't a part of it. It might have been there and I just
Mhm.
didn't know
Yeah.
at the time.
No, the performing arts has definitely grown in the past
Yeah.
10 years. It's definitely grown a lot.
Right. And so I wanted to do all that stuff, and I had like a couple instruments already there at the house, like that, like my grandpa had, and
Yeah.
like music stuff from like just as I was growing up, I collected, and I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go start playing shows. And I turned out that like I can't sing. Like I can sing, but it's not like
Yeah.
nice sounding. Like I can
Yeah.
be on pitch, and it just wasn't what I was called to be. Like I didn't feel free singing, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So and so that kind of like was like, okay, like, you know, I can keep working at it or whatever. And then COVID hit, and so then like
Yeah.
no one was playing shows anymore,
Yeah.
and like everything was like canceled. And so then I just like dug deep into like, okay, well I've got all this gear. I've been live streaming like my like quote unquote shows that I was doing on Facebook and getting
Yeah.
like thousands. Like I think some of the live streams my wife and because we both were playing and singing,
Yeah.
we were getting like 7,000
Oh,
views.
wow.
Yeah, per
Yeah.
stream that
Oh,
we were
okay,
doing
yeah.
weekly. Like it
Yeah.
was like super good.
Yeah.
And I just had like a little X32 like mixer that I had bought.
Yeah.
And like we plugged everything into that. Like I had like drums in our living room.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
super cool stuff. And so that kind of got the wheels rolling of like doing the live stuff. And I was like, all right, I really like want to start learning about studio stuff. And
Yeah.
there's like some YouTube channels that were kind of starting to blow up that just focused only on like music production.
Yeah.
And so like I just like fully
Jumped in the water.
jumped in the water.
Yeah.
And like to caveat this, like it's not like I didn't do any audio stuff from the beginning, because I did.
Yeah.
Like from whenever I was 15, like I was doing audio things. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I was always like pulling computers apart and like rewiring things. Like that was kind of like
Yeah.
my forte, I guess you could
Yeah.
say. So I already had like that like intuitiveness of like audio engineering already.
Yeah.
You know, or just engineering in general. And so I started to do the. I gotta figure
got
out
it.
where I was. So I started to get like really serious about like recording. Such memories with this game.
It's the Me theme song. If you guys are watching, and
The
know.
Me or the We?
Me channel.
That's the Wii, bro.
Yeah. What do you think of Me is?
I don't know.
It's the characters on a Wii
Oh,
that you make, the custom characters.
I didn't realize that their names were.
Dingbat.
Yeah. Anyway, so just cut all that out.
No, we're keeping it. Open. If you guys, I was trying to. You guys can't see it. There's a basketball hoop over there.
There is a basketball.
And I
hoop.
think there's now a monster on my floor, on my carpet. I have to clean that up. But oh well.
Yeah, it's all good. So I started like really digging deep into
Yeah.
audio engineering. I bought some books, like, and I think that like somebody asked me the other day, and he's like, "How long you been doing this?" And I'm like, technically, like, really, I've only been doing it for like 4 or 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
like, officially as a business since 2023.
Yeah.
And he's like, "How do you know so much?" And I was like, "Man, I just like I go full in."
Because I did it for free for a while. Yeah.
I did do stuff for free.
Yeah.
And like just got like into the nitty gritty, and like anytime I didn't know something, like I dug into it until I found out the answer.
Yeah.
And like I analyze a lot, and like we kind of started to talk about that earlier, like, you know, with the podcast, like anything that I put out,
Yeah.
I
You're
would listen
learning from-
back
yeah,
and
you're
I would
learning,
run
yeah.
it through and critique
That's kind of how
everything.
That's kind of how I feel when it comes to like really theater all around, but more specifically behind the scenes. Like
Right.
acting, I'm kind of like, I'll just see what happens, you know.
Right.
But that's not true. But when it comes to like more specifically like behind the scenes, like my senior year, I didn't know what the fuck how lighting worked, and so I followed Brandon for a week.
He's a master.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, he's good
I
at
met Brandon
lighting.
where I was at John A.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
oh,
doing
okay,
percussion.
Yeah.
I was in show choir.
Oh, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it was fun.
But
it was so fun.
But and then like with that, or when it came to marketing, I asked if I could do it, and then Lord knows where that's still gonna. So, but no, yeah, I think that's really good ways. You want to learn something, just go learn it.
Right.
YouTube University.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah, YouTube University. And I will say there was like I don't have facts on this, but I feel like there was a golden age of YouTube where you could really find information and like get quality information. And I feel like the last 3 or 4 years, it's really started to get like oversaturated, especially in the audio realm. Like where I met with a guy and he just wanted to kind of like know, like kind of like consulting. And he was like, man, I'm like 50 years old and like I've been doing music my whole life. And he's like, he asked me like, how do you know so much? And he's like, I tried to get on YouTube and just like look stuff up. And he's like, everybody like just contradicted themselves. Yeah. One person would say this and the other person would say the exact opposite. Yeah. And he's like, I found that across everything, and I'm like, hey man, it's just like, there's some truth to that. Like, and that's the first thing I told him. I was like, the first rule of like doing anything audio is there's no rules. Yeah. That's the first rule.
I really think that if you want to learn something, and again, I'm only 20 years old, but you're listening to my podcast, so I can say what I want, honestly. But really, I think in my professional opinion, I've made $40 off merch. Yeah, suck my dick, bro. Suck my dick vacuuming the lawn. Do you know what that is?
No,
that's okay. but what I learned is just do it. Yeah, and then mess up. Mr. Beast did a whole on one of the podcasts he won. He was like, if anyone wants to start a YouTube channel, he will, if he has time. He said it. I don't know how true it is, but he was like, start a YouTube channel. Unless you have 100 ideas of what you can do, don't. And when you do, every video, find something that can be improved. Improved it. Next video, find something that can be improved. Improve it, and just do it and 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 do it until you.
And do it.
And do it until you can. But no, I live by that. That's one of the models I live by, is that just do it until it's right. Yeah. And like, especially when it comes to like, because I mean, I'm kind of contradicting myself here because like I don't post a lot on social media. I just don't have the time. But like, but like, it really is just consistently do it and do it and do it. And eventually you will learn on your own how to make it better. So
yeah, totally. Who's Mr. Beast? I'm just joking.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, dude? But no, so, but I think that it's just finding the balance of where and finding the Goldilocks zone on what it is. Like one artist I really love. He has been he's flipped over.
Oh no.
NF. Yep. Signed copy by NF, one of my prized possessions right here.
That's legit, dude.
He's a rapper, and I love him. Whenever I was in a really dark place, his music helped me get through it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And if you look at his old stuff, he's sung about everything. And it took him a while, but once he's found his niche, you just see his charts go like that. And especially what's it called? Let You Down. Let You Down went Trailer Problem. That was the song that really his career. And it really just finding that niche, finding the Goldilocks zone. It's kind of like when you have overtime at your job. Like you don't want to work too much and you get heavy tax or little, not getting anything. So we're going to take a break. Oh, let me burp real quick. Woo. Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa. I'm so sorry for
you
anyone
put
that's listening
the
to
funny voice on for that. That'd have been great.
The funny, what are you talking about?
The low voice.
Oh, no, I ain't about all that. But no, when we get back, we will, we're going to talk about standard issue. Because I don't know much about you, but I feel like that gave you a ton of exposure.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
So when we get back, we're going to, there's the voice. But when we get back, we're going to talk about it. And we're going to go on a break. Editing is going to happen at some point. Roll Tide! Hi, my name is Nick Steinberger. I am the marketing director, and I am playing Lucas in Shawnee Community College's production of The Addams Family.
I think people should come see The Addams Family because it's just a fun musical and there's really good music. It's just an overall classic in general that was brought to the stage just to make people laugh and bring it back to life.
My favorite part of the process so far has been seeing everyone collaborate and work together.
My personal favorite part about the show is this amazing cast coming together as a group, as a family, and getting to do all these fun scenes, including scenes like One Normal Night, When You're in Adams, full disclosure, because we're all together and we're all having a good time.
The show will be at Shawnee Community College on April 24th and 25th at 7 p.m.
You can get tickets at shawneecc.edu/musical or at the door.
Come see the Addams Family.
Everyone, come see the Addams Family.
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 Hey, hey. Come take a stroll with Nick down the road at a storyboard and tales untold, the highs and lows, getting into. Fuck that song, bro.
Hilarious.
I hear it like twice every episode. It's actually 3 times. You have
At the end too, right?
At the end too, sponsor, and before. So you hear it a lot. But
Shout out to our sponsors.
shout out. Probably don't know who the fuck they are, bro.
No,
We
sure
probably don't know who it is. No, if I'm being honest, half the time it's a show I'm marketing.
Yeah.
So, I don't have to ask permission because I'm the one doing the marketing for it, so it don't matter. Who all are my sponsors? We have Effing Gear.
Nice. Don't know who that is.
That's okay. We have Carterville Little Shop. We have Anything Goes at SAU. Yeah. Addams Family at Shawnee. It was standard issue last June. Who else? Is that it? I feel really bad if if I'm not mentioning someone right now. Oh well, I don't really care. Speaking of standard issue though,
Yeah.
how did you get roped into that?
So, like I talked about earlier, when I do when I started doing the reenactments,
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to just walk up to somebody.
What the bug flying?
And it goes to the same, like, all around. Like, just because I met you, most of the time I'm going to treat you like I've known you my whole life.
Yeah.
Like, unless someone, like, starts to treat me differently. And anyway,
Yeah.
that's just been my philosophy. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do if I known you my whole life. So, anyway, so basically, whenever I started getting into, like, music and wanted to start playing out, I was, like, finding people, like, on
like the Southern Illinois music scene
Facebook page.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, this person's posting, add friend. This person's posting, add friend. And I just kept doing that, like, over and over and over again. And, like, eventually I started building. God, I can't do this. This is great. I'll take an ear off. How about that? And then I can keep going. He's pitching my voice up, just so you guys know. This is great.
Keep going.
Okay. I'm going to try and not concentrate on it. I'll do this, and then that way
Actually sounds great. And so I kept meeting people, kept marketing myself, basically, and getting involved in the community. And at some point along the way, I had added Josh Benson as a friend.
Well, yeah.
And so I don't know if he's seen some of my stuff. Josh Benson is the director of
the Marion Cultural and Civic Center.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so
My boss.
Yeah, super awesome guy. And I don't know if he saw some of my stuff or whatever it was. And I had, like, a couple friends that worked at the Civic Center too. And this is like a long time ago. Yeah. And so eventually I messaged Josh and I was like, hey, I have a client, because I was doing recording then. I have a client that wants to record some horns and some strings, and I want to do it at Market Street Hall. And, like, I think I had seen him putting, like, photos out, like, of the remodel and as they did all of that stuff. And I was like, oh, this place is beautiful. Like, I would love to record there. Yeah. And so I just messaged him, just cold call messaged him. Yeah. And he's like, hey, come meet me and we'll talk about it. And so I went over there, talked to him, and, like, never even met this guy before. Yeah. And he's kind of the same deal. Like, he's super cool, down to earth. And so we kind of talked a little bit about, like, some techie gear stuff. And he's like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll get you in. Just tell me the days. So, like, I had to hire musicians for this client. And I actually wrote the parts for this song as well.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like producer, engineer, conductor, so
Everything.
everything.
You're doing everything, yeah.
Everything for this session. And Josh basically just let me in and use the space. And like I had a budget for the location. He's like,
Yeah.
bro, like you're fine. Don't worry about it. So super awesome. And he let me use it for basically 2 sessions. And that was like my first experience with Josh. And I think he just kind of followed along with that. And I would say like the following year, I get a call from Deanna.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know if it was a call first or if she emailed me first, but either which way, they reached out.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, we're wanting to do like a musical, and we don't really know very much about like recording. And, you know, like she kind of explained their situation a little bit. And I was like, hey, yeah, I'm totally on board. And she was just trying to get like quotes.
Yeah, the words that ended your life.
Yeah. She was like, I'm just trying to get like quotes to send to the state because we're trying to get a grant approved. And so I pretty much told her, I was like, hey, this is like my regular price per song, you know, for the project, it would be this. And so she's like, okay, great. And she's like, I don't know if anything's going to be finalized yet, but we kind of treated it as if it was, you know, like we just kind of went forward, with it as if we were going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And she called me like 5 months later and she's like, hey, so our grant money came through. Let's get this like going.
Yeah.
And so that was the beginning of the end of Standard Issue. Not really the beginning of the end, but it was the beginning of the beginning.
Beginning of the end of Brian Martinez.
Yeah, for that summer.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So basically that's how I got involved. Josh recommended me to Deanna. When I eventually asked her, I was like, how did you hear about me? And she's like, well, you know, we were looking at doing it at the Civic Center and they mentioned it to Josh. And so Josh kind of helped me out big time by putting in the work. And you know, like this whole community, like in our area and really just anywhere in the music industry or theater industry, it's all about like people and connections. And that it always pays off at the end of the day. Like being able to relate to people, not be like a total dick to people and like work with people. Like those, you can blurb that out if you need to.
I don't give a fuck, bro. My podcast. I don't give a shit, bro. I don't give a what the I say to any.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, Deanna reached out and we got to. And my first recommendation was to do the orchestral part at Market Street. Yeah, you know, because I'd already been there.
Yeah,
I knew the room, and that was like a whole feat of, you know, getting Derek in there and orchestrating the time slots for everything. And I wish I had like a whole week for each section instead of one day.
For everything.
A couple hours for each section. That turned into a wildly long day.
20 plus hour.
Yeah, it was wild. There's a YouTube video that I hired a videographer to document the whole thing.
Not me.
So if you want, it wasn't you. Yeah, it wasn't you, but it was one of your fellow students. I don't know. She was going to school at SAU for media.
Didn't talk to me.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that you did that at the time.
That's true.
She was like, "We've got a marketing guy." When we got together, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm still hiring somebody." Cool story.
Happens.
Yeah, but and honestly, she was great, and she went far above and beyond my expectations, 100%. So Kaylin Williams was her name, and she was amazing, and her boyfriend was also her co-producer, Grant. They did a great job. Gave it like kind of an 80s vibe. Have you seen the video?
Yeah, I've seen the video.
Super great.
I was in it a few times. Shout out.
Yeah, you were. And so anyway, so they kind of documented like these super long days because they were long days. The day before was crazy long, and that's why I appreciated them so much because they were like helping me set up mics and stuff that. Like not expected whatsoever. And I told them that. I was like, hey, you guys just kind of can follow along. And before I know it, like I'm turning around and Grant's like rolling out like cables, and I'm like, bro, thank you. Like in it,
because that was a very, I mean, I was only there for like 6 hours or so, and that was still like, damn, this is long. And then I found out how long you guys are there. I was like, damn, okay,
I was trying to nap during lunch. So, okay, so I probably need to tell people a little bit. So basically, we did all of the orchestra in one day at Market Street. For it ended up being 2 days, and it could have been 2 longer days. But anyway, we were kind of pressed for when people were available to be able to record for the different orchestra parts, and when and so it just worked out to where we only had one day. So we had like a piano guide track that Derek made. Like I said, we're gonna get a little nerdy on this one. So we had a piano guide track that Derek made, and I just put that piano guide track into my Pro Tools session and used that guide track to build up everything else. So I had some like software strings that Deanna and Derek had put together. Yeah. And so we started with the woodwinds, and then we recorded the brass, and then the brass guys had to leave early because Derek had to leave. He had to do some other thing. So we were supposed to have like I think 3 or 4 hours to record 21 songs for the brass section. By the way, same thing for the woodwinds. We had 4 hours to record 21 songs for the woodwinds. So we only had time to really do like a one good take and then move on to the next song. Yeah. It was wild. And congrats to Derek for being able to keep the band kind of together for that whole time. And anyway, so they had to leave early. The brass section did, and then the strings didn't start till 2. Yeah. So we did kind of have like a long break between like 10 and 2 where like I was like trying to nap. Yeah. Because I'd already been there since like 5 a.m. that morning. And the night before, I got home at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I only got like 2.5 hours of sleep between the setup day and the recording day. Oh. Yeah, it was awful. Solid. And so basically, then the strings came in. The strings took like 6 hours. It took a long time to get the strings done. They pushed over into the ensemble time. And then the ensemble came in, and we did all the ensemble parts. And those turned out really good. Like there was a lot of fun stuff in there. We did like the stomps and claps. Like that was a lot of fun. And we started to do principals, but it was like 1 o'clock in the morning.
And then your computer decided to say, "Fuck you guys! We're not doing shit today."
Yeah, my computer like crapped out. It was not having a good time, and so I'm like, "We're gonna have to call it." Yeah. I'm toast. My computer's toast. Yeah. And so we had to pack everything up because that was a church that was used on Sunday, and we were doing this session on a Saturday. Yep. So we striked at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And I told Deanna, and I had to do some conversations with Josh because the horns left early. They were going to come in the next day, and so we were able to kind of just push everything to the side. Yeah. So for them to have church, and we couldn't come in the next day until like 7 o'clock because of their evening service or whatever it was. And turns out they didn't ever have an evening service. So we could have came in at like 2 and got it done. I was so mad. Anyway, so we got all of that done, and then we did one more session at Market Street. We did the drums there as well for all the songs. With the original drummer that played for the live show, he came in and did his parts for the drums. Which we ended up dubbing out some stuff as well. We dubbed over drums for like Crossroads, except for like in Crossroads, like there's like the drum breakdown section. Yeah. I left that in there whenever I got to mixing and producing it. Like I left the one from Market Street just because the drums were like so big and huge in that room. Sounded so good. So I was like, I'm leaving that in there. And so, but some of the other drums are dubbed out. And so I ended up playing those parts. And failed miserably, as Deanna likes to point out every time. She's like, "You're a little sloppy there, Martinez." Yeah, Deanna, because I don't know the song.
It was a feat. I mean, because I wasn't there since day one when they started writing it, but I was at the first stage reading of the show, which was like 3 or so years before we ended up doing it. And then, because I remember Tim Robinson, the guy who did I worked with him like one time when I was starting out doing theater around here.
Super cool guy.
Yeah, he was like, he's a bitch. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Shout out to him. But and I was doing with him, and he was like, "Hey, you should come to stage reading." I was like, "What's a stage reading?" Sure. I didn't know at the time. And then as we worked on it, I did the next one, took a break for a while. Then we did the first performance, the first public performance at Market Street.
Yep.
And it was a whole...
Oh, was that Market Street?
Yeah.
Oh.
A whole different script.
That one wasn't recorded though, was it?
It was, yeah. The songs are, they get taken down because like we got new ones now.
Okay.
But because I played Dinger. Dinger had a whole different song. It was like there's so many things that were different that we changed. Yeah. And then I took a break because I started school. And then, because I was going into my freshman year, that was like the first time any of my other classmates saw me ever perform was at this thing.
That's cool.
And then...
did you do bad?
No, I thought looking back, I'm like, damn, I did not know how to sing. But
hey, that's what matters.
Yeah.
Learning experience.
and then I took a break for a year when they did it. When they did a sing through of the show with the orchestra in front at the Civic Center.
Yes, that was my first experience with it.
Oh, okay. And then I was there for the full show, full show. And then I remember it was around because I asked Brandon McGee. I said, "Hey, can I do a video for Anything Goes?" Because I just wanted to see what it's like. Did a pretty fucking good job. Just saying. You go look at the video. Here's the link. I'm not gonna put it there, but I did a pretty good job. I'd like to think so. And that was proven to me whenever I got a call from Deanna saying, "Hey, do you want to be the marketing director for the show?" Deanna, what the fuck is a marketing director? And then turns out
I just need you to take some pictures.
And then I found out what it was, and I was like, oh, yeah, 100%. And then I found out how much I was being paid.
So was that like your first experience marketing at all?
No, I made some videos for social media for like McLeod, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Something like that. That was my first like experience like being like the marketing person for a show, like having power.
That's awesome.
I was like, whoa. And then she said, how much you want to be paid? And I said, I don't know. And she said, "We'll figure it out." And I was like, "Why do you pressure me to figure this out? I don't care." And then we settled on something. And I was like, "Holy shit, damn!
Right. It's a lot of work.
Damn,
it's a lot of work." Though.
Basically, what I made was. And then I got a royalty fee, and I got a percentage, which was past this, and I had to sell my. That's how much I got paid.
That Lamborghini. I mean, sorry, that would have been sweet.
Yeah, but no, and honestly, like, I mean, it was my first time doing it. I got way more than I thought I would,
Right.
And I was super thankful for it. And 'cause, I mean, the dad is like a second family to me. I'm best friends with her son, and I'm friends with her daughter, and their son, and it's just like they're always super close to me. And so it was like, yeah,
they're
yes,
amazing.
please. And also, even if I didn't get paid, I was the marketing director for a world premiere show. I was in a world premiere show.
So cool.
And like, there's so many things that I got to do that were my ideas that happened. That poster right behind you, that was my idea to print out posters.
I have one in my studio, by the way, signed by the cast.
I signed it. I'm gonna sell it. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. You can kind of see it now. Now you can kind of see it above his head, his big head. I'm kidding. But no, and it was like a super good that show overall, and it also is a beautiful show.
Oh yeah,
it really. I remember opening night because my original idea I had what I really wanted to do, but just didn't have time to do it. I didn't. Oh well, I wanted to on the Thursday night kind of do a stop and go.
Yeah,
and like we had one, but I wanted to like do a full on like premiere. Like a full-on private premiere. You buy tickets. Yeah, but sponsored by Seasoning Bistro or by 17th Street Barbecue, any places like that, and like do a full-on like red carpet thing, like because it's when name another time because theater shows happens all the time. There's over 25 shows a year in Southern Illinois.
Right.
If probably more than that, there's a ton. Like every other weekend in a few weeks, there's 4 shows happening in one weekend.
Yeah,
it's insane how much theaters in this area. But you never get that chance to do like a thing. The closest you get is either the Archies at SIU or Stagecoach's annual gala celebrating the season. It's like you never get that for an original show. Hire Swinford Media Group, get some photographers, like have a full banquet, rent out. I like did a full design of the alley in between the Civic Center and the Season Bistro. And
that's cool.
I got quotes on how much fake grass costs. I went full designer mode. And then Deanna said no, and I said, "What are you talking about? No, it's gonna be cool."
That's all right. I tried to talk her into the release party, and she's like, "Nah."
I mean, to be fair, what I talked about would have cost $2,000.
Yeah,
like bare minimum, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right, my fault." But no, and it's like, it was really cool to see these things happen and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I remember opening night. It was I remember opening night. We just got done. We were out getting food at I think it was may have been B-Dubs. I don't remember. I was on my way to go get food with the cast.
Yeah, after the show.
Yeah. And I was maybe in the cast. It was some. I was on my way there. I just had fresh buzz cut. Week-long buzz cut.
That was a good video watching that happen.
Right there. Shut up, bro. That's the thing that made me upset was we live streamed it, and because I don't know, but they want to live stream. I said whatever. That live stream peaked when my hair was buzzed. We had the most comments when my hair got buzzed. The most interactions
I may
when
have
I got
been
buzzed.
involved in that.
And the thing is, like 5 people shared it right when I Braden come and said, watching right now to see Nick get shaved. Adam fucking Compton said this is the best thing on the internet right now. Ryan Patrick said that. Adam Compton said what I would do to be the one shaving his head. I was like, fuck you guys. Y'all a bunch of bitches, bro. Whatever. But and it was just really cool to see all these worlds come together. And then I remember I was driving, maybe with someone, I don't really remember. That was a doozy. A lot of stuff was happening, if you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember driving there, and I checked Facebook, because I was like, okay, what are reviews? Because, I mean, on Broadway, you have people come in and review a show.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get that. So I was like, okay, what are reviews?
What's our peer reviews, basically?
Yeah. And because I was going to make another video for it, and I was going to include quotes, if people made quotes. I wasn't going to, but then I saw what people were saying.
Yeah.
And it was insane. I had people who legit were like, this is better than any Broadway show we've seen.
Right.
And obviously, like, the give or take with that, but it's still like, holy crap.
No,
and
it
it's
was
people
good.
who go see Broadway shows like 12 times a year,
Right.
fly to New York. And then we have people from around here like, this show made me bawl my eyes out.
Right.
It made people I know bawl their eyes out. It made people who I do not like at all hug Deanna or hug Hank, or Hank's not a hugger. If you know that, Hank is not a hugger. But it made all these things like happen. It's like, holy, we did this. Holy crap.
Right.
I say we, because I'm the reason why people show up in those seats. So I say, because legit, at the end of the day.
You can't downplay it. You do have a big part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not on the production team, but I mean, at the end of the day, even when it comes to shows I market, unless it's a show like Frozen or Shrek, where like it's kind of hard not to sell tickets for like a Disney show or not, still you have to promote it.
Yeah.
Or if it's a hard show like Standard Issue, I discovered producing a original musical. Like producing it's hard, but marketing a show where no one has anything to go off of, hard.
Very hard.
Marketing a show in Southern Illinois is harder. I mean, there's a lot that's harder because there's so many shows. Writing a show about the military, like marketing that, extremely hard because it's a lot of times military people don't
go to theater.
Go to theater, and that's the whole point of Vets in the Arts. The creators and the producers of the show, that's their whole goal. That's in the arts, and it honestly is working. They have this workshop. It has like 8 people. They're all enjoying it. A lot of them were in Standard Issue. And it's like, it was just so crazy seeing all these things get combined. It's like, whoa. And like, that was part of the reason why, I mean, I'm not going to say much because Deanna will beat me. She's probably going to watch it and be like, why'd you say it? That's my impression of you, Deanna. But it was, because that was one of my incentives was, if we get past this amount of ticket sales, I get this much % of the ticket sales for that performance. Right. So like, say a show had to be 400 ticket sales. It was not that. I'm not giving you any accurate information on this. But hypothetically, say it was every ticket. Say every ticket past 400. If a show gets over 400 tickets, say the show, my goal is 400. It got 560. I would get, say, 3% of the 160.
Yeah.
That's how 3% of the revenue from that, or something like that. It's basically, that's what it was for. That was my incentive.
Right.
But those are not the accurate numbers. And it was just a way I was like, oh, this is cool. I like this. It gives me a goal when I've never hit that goal. But oh well, that's besides the point. But no, and it was really, and people were like, it was what the thing that was crazy to me was I posted a one of the songs, I left my home. That song,
one
I
of the
made
cadences.
one of the cadences. Because that, honestly, for me, that was the coolest part of the show. Because it was like, whoa, this is the Army musical.
Right.
And it sounded really cool. I was like, here's what it sounds like. That's what you get. That's your hint. Go stream it.
Go stream it on Spotify.
The album's down below. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube.
Yep.
But I think that's everything. But it was really cool with the reviews because the ticket sales were, after I posted that at like 11 p.m. or I scheduled it for like 5, I don't know, something like that. And I remember the night before, the opening night, I had like 180 maybe ticket sales. If that, it was low.
Right.
It was low for the Civic Center. And then I remember waking up and checking, and it was like a third more bought.
Right.
And then by 5 p.m. whenever I showed up to the building, it like from the night before, it like doubled, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Because that no matter, that doesn't happen normally for the shows I've marketed and they never jump over. I mean, you always have more ticket sales sale the night before or the day of, but it was like insane. And I talked to Kelsey, one of my bosses, and she was like, "Yeah, that was insane. Like I had to call people to come in more." And I was like, "Oh," because at the Civic Center, if you have more people, you need more ushers, you need
Right,
more
yeah.
concession workers because it's gonna be busier. And she's like, "I had to call people." I was like, "This is crazy." And then it just every night did that. It wasn't as big as the open night, but it was just crazy. And back to the review thing, I remember looking at it and I legit started crying because of how these people were writing full-on paragraphs.
Mm-hmm.
Commenting and not just commenting, sharing the videos,
Right.
posting on their own Facebooks.
Yep.
I got like 8 DMs to my Nick Steinberger's account, and then I like 20 to the standard issue one, and it was just like, what is happening? This
Yeah.
is crazy. And
They
then
did such a good job.
it
They
was
really did.
so it was a beautiful show. And it was a long show.
Yeah.
I will.
It was long.
The end of the day, Deanna, next time you're at a musical, cut that shit in half, dude. I mean, that show was long. But honestly, where can you cut it though?
Yeah. They from what they told me, because I wasn't there from the get go like you, but they had already kind of trimmed a lot of things.
Oh, they trimmed a lot off.
Yeah.
A lot off.
But yeah, there's not a whole lot left for them to trim.
Yeah. And it was just like, it really go. I mean, I have the whole video. I have the whole show on recording. But
Nice.
I have a private link. I can't post that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think that's the one that I used when I mixed the live.
Oh, yeah.
Because I recorded the live too.
Yeah, I was there. No, it was so crazy. My first experience with Brian, like what he can do, was Tech Week. It was the day before. I think it was the Thursday or like the Wednesday.
It was opening night.
It was opening night.
I didn't do anything. Well, hold on. Dress rehearsal. First full dress.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what it was.
Okay. And Brian was like, "Yeah, I'm individually recording my ass." I said, "What do you mean?" And we did. I left my home. That song. That hear it again. That part. And he turned everyone down. And it was just me. And I got freaked out. I was like, "What? That's crazy!" And I was like, "Oh, I'm off key, bro." I know for a fact he did not use my voice in that Spotify recording.
So let me give you some insider fun facts about the recording.
Oh boy.
One of the songs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to name the name of the song, but one of the songs, all of the vocals, all the lead vocals were taken from the live recording.
I know which one it is.
Yeah,
Wow.
you probably already know.
Is it someone kicking? Are you kicking something?
No, I was playing with my coffee cup though.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Was
I
it?
have ADHD. I have to do something.
Did it happen to be a 2-worded song that the first letter starts with an L? Da 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 da.
No, that is not it.
What was it?
One more guess, then I'll tell you.
Crossroads.
No.
What was it?
Although there was a thought to do that for a while.
What was it?
Let me think of the right name.
Let's forget the past.
No.
What was it?
It was a solo.
No, the Lawrence.
Nope.
It was a solo.
It was a solo.
What is a solo? Hang on. Let me think.
Right before the end of Act 1.
All right, that's not solo. What is it?
Last call.
I said that.
No, you didn't.
I said also that's an Act 2, buddy.
Is it an Act 2?
I said, is it a 2-worded song that the first word starts with the letter O?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I knew it. First off, that's an Act 2, buddy.
It is an Act 2.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. They're not even deployed.
Listen, I've been up since 3 a.m. Give me
what are you talking about? But
Yes. Okay.
no,
So it is last call.
I want you to be honest. I want you to be dead honest.
I'm always honest.
Okay.
I like your
correct
face.
me if I'm wrong. Oh, thank you. Were there songs that my vocals were cut from?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Like actually?
Actually.
Aw, thanks, Brian.
You're welcome.
Are you being
You're
serious?
supposed to be applauding on the thing right now.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
didn't.
I'm sorry. Wait. Yay! Aw, I legit thought you cut me out.
No.
Do you ever turn me down?
Is
that a loud boy?
Yes.
I'm
Everyone gets turned up and down throughout the entire.
Guys, I'm getting glazed right now. This is great. I love this. Okay.
There's a good thing there's such a thing as auto-tune.
Fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
I'm just joking.
Screw you, bro. See if I post this shit.
So that was it with standard issue.
Yeah, because that was a lot.
It was.
There was a lot of editing afterwards, probably.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
And just all the minute details of 21 songs
Oh my god.
with doing the principle. So basically, wrapping up what we talked about earlier,
Yeah.
after all of the instruments were done, then we did all of the soloists, the principals, and then we got into like all of the editing, and then I started to actually produce the songs.
Yeah.
Where like if you listen to like Crossroads,
You
and,
added the like you added
the
some-
heartbeats.
Yeah. Things
now,
like that. Yeah.
now Braden actually did the breath sounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But like like all of that kind of stuff was the producing side that I did as well,
Yeah.
not just recording and editing and mixing. So Crossroads was pretty heavily produced, and then also so was No Man's Land.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Let's move on.
I will censor it out. Can you tell me if there is anyone that you turned the vocals off for? I will censor
For the live show or for the studio recording?
both. I will censor it out. It will not be named.
If there was, I don't remember who it was.
Oh, okay.
Listen, like so from the live show, from the live show.
You don't want to tell me.
No, it's not even that. From the live show, most of my mixes were
Off
like
Jared.
female 1, female 2,
Gotcha.
female 3.
Yeah.
Now, as I got more experience, I knew who these people were just from the sound of their voice.
Yeah.
But whenever I was doing the live mixing,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you who it was.
Oh.
100%.
Yeah.
And it's not that I was like turning everyone was always on.
Yeah.
Because I need that character. I need to tell that story.
Yeah.
So, and that's the beauty of live music, is it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
And it makes it a lot easier that you don't have to match the audio. It's all one
Right.
track. Yeah.
Right.
That's one thing I've learned hugely when it comes to like editing actual episodes. Like, don't stop recording. Don't just hit record, edit it out later.
Yep, just cut it out.
So,
and then as far as the studio album, I couldn't turn people down because all of the
ensemble was everyone.
ensemble was everybody together. And
you cut that shop shit out. I know
yes,
you
we
did.
we did cut the barbershop thing out, which I was bummed about.
Yeah.
But my opinion, like as a outside perspective, I thought it was supposed to be more of a joke.
Yeah.
And
So what you're saying is we said it.
and Deanna's like, no, it's not supposed to be a joke. And I'm like, I think it works as a joke. Like, like picturing myself in formation, you're going to sing that song purposefully sounding bad. Like, I think if they had rolled with it like that.
Yeah.
But she was like, no, let's cut it. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah. Deanna is a very my way or the highway. Love you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Love you. Love you are. It's okay. It's okay. Some people like what they like. Some people don't like what they like. Please don't fire me.
No, for real.
Dank and Hiana.
Dank and Hiana. Hank commented on something the other day, and he I posted something.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, man, like don't feel like you overworked me, because I do it over again in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I would do things differently, sure.
Oh yeah.
But I would do it again in a
It
heartbeat.
was a whole feat. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take another ad break.
Okay.
When we get back, we're gonna fucking I don't know what we're talking about. Whatever's on the sheet.
We're just having fun, guys.
Whatever's on the sheet, you know. Grace is giving me a look like, let me go fucking home, dude. Don't worry, Grace. If we hit
She's like, this guy's never gonna shut up.
if we hit 2 hours, I'll pay you double. Don't even worry. She don't give a fuck about the money. All right, we'll be back. We're gonna do something. We'll be back. Right.
All the time. It's great.
Okay.
Get your jams.
Okay, gotta run it back. All right, that's enough of that, buddy. I'm an asshole.
Do the
Okay.
shuffle.
Okie dokie. You ready? That's enough of that shit. Y'all. I'm tired.
He's like, I'm not doing it again.
We are about to hit. We're about to hit midnight. We're recording this really late. So Brian's been up since like 3 a.m. apparently.
Yeah, I got up to record some tambourine this morning.
What time do you gotta be up tomorrow?
Well, I don't have a time I have to be up, but I got work I got to do, so I'll probably get up 5-6 hours after I go to sleep, whatever time that is.
Solid. But no, so running back to the standard issue, it got you a lot of exposure, right? A lot of exposure.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And that led to, I'll be correct me if I'm wrong, but Tiny Desk. Am I right on that?
No.
Sorry.
Nope, not
Sorry.
at all. Actually, Tiny Desk came first.
Oh.
Yeah, so backtrack a little bit into my history.
Mhm.
Before I started working at Lon John's, I had another job.
Brian, do me a favor and sit back in the chair.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Is that better? Now I feel like I can't see you. The pizza sign's in
Well, you actually like move your butt back in the chair.
the way. Okay.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yes. Now, Grace, can you go to just see look how much better you look now. You were like off. You look like you were on the floor.
Maybe I was. Anyway, so that's 2 now. It's coming back, just so you know. Be prepared.
Anyway, continue.
It's coming. When you least expect it, it'll come.
Okay.
Anyway, so basically, long before Standard Issue, long before Velocity was a thing, I worked at a place called TCT.
Okay.
Total Christian Television.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes. It's a local, it used to be a local TV station.
Yeah.
I got hired as a...
That's right by the Route 13 church, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Master control operator. So I told you I was
fancy.
techie dude.
Fancy. Whoa.
Yeah. So all I did was watch TV for 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
And we
Solid.
loaded like playlists into like servers for the to go out on the TV stream.
Yeah.
And then we did some video editing too. So I didn't know what I was doing back then.
Happens.
And basically, they gave me a sheet and they're like, put these here and watch TV and don't fall asleep. I fell asleep all the time. I'd put my hood up away from the camera and just fall asleep.
Yeah.
Because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and no one was around. Anyway, so I got fired from that job.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I really did. I was using the phone to call my then girlfriend at the time. It was for just my wife now. But
You didn't use your cell phone?
no, there was no signal in there. It was like a big
That's why they
metal
fired you?
box.
Because you used their phone?
Yeah, they were like, you can't use the phone after work or for personal use. And like an engineer came in and he's like, I came in and you were talking. Anyway, he went above me, like above my boss to my boss's boss. I knew the dude just didn't like me. Honestly, like swear to God, like my boss was
You
like,
had a narc got you fired.
Yeah. the dude came in at like 3 o'clock in the morning when no one was there but me, reported me to my boss's boss. And my boss was like, bro, like if you ever need like a good recommendation, like I will give it to you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like you were awesome. You always showed up. Like,
Yeah.
anyway, so while I was working there, I met this guy named Rob Runifus.
Hey, Rob.
And he did all kinds of video editing back in them days.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how I met Rob.
I can't hear.
That's terrifying, that train outside. So we worked together here and there, and we had a... That freaked me out. Because my ear is right here. That's a good one. I hope that's going to be on the podcast, right? Okay, good. Yeah, just so you know, someone just knocked on this window thing.
No, so
I met Rob. Rob partners with Nathan Colombo. And this is like later on downtime.
Yeah.
I left TCT. Rob left TCT. Went our separate ways. And I knew Max Centeni from kind of doing like the music industry, like adding people on Facebook, getting involved in the community. And they were doing this wild, crazy thing called NPR Tiny Desk Crashers.
Okay.
And if you know anything about Tiny Desk, they put on a competition every year to like host someone from this competition. So Nathan Colombo's idea, and maybe Rob's idea, I don't know who was really involved with it, but we'll just say the brand advocacy group's idea was to flood NPR's submission list with Southern Illinois artists.
Yeah.
And so at some point, Michael Arthur, who's like their engineer there, wasn't able to make it. And Rob messaged me, and Rob's like, hey, like, we need a guy. Like, I see your stuff on Facebook. And like, he kind of knew me already from back in the TCT days. He's like, we need somebody to come in for a day. Like, are you cool to do that? And I was like, sure, totally.
Yeah.
So he's like, we should be done at 9. I get there at 7. I didn't leave till like 1 o'clock in the morning because it was just like band after band after band. And Nathan's like, bro, this guy's good. Like, you know, like turning over bands, like the mixes sound good. The mixes sound great.
Yeah.
So I just subbed in the one day, like, and that was a lot of fun. And then the next year I was like busy with Standard Issue and like other projects. So I wasn't able to be involved at all the next year. So then this year rolled around and Max had messaged me and he's like, hey, we're trying to branch out and do more studios. And I was like, yeah, I totally would love to do it.
Yeah.
So I had to make sure my schedule was clear because I wasn't sure if it was going to work at first. But once I knew like I was going to be able to do it, I got involved. And so that's when I reached out to you. And I was like, I need a camera guy. And he's like, I can only show up one time. No, but honestly, I'm super thankful that you came out. Like,
Shut up, bro.
I am an aficionado at audio, video, and lighting. Not so much. And that's kind of one of those things where like once you kind of find your niche, like I can get around a camera, like I can get around lighting, like don't get me wrong, but like I cannot make it look professional, like if that makes any sense, you know. And it is kind of like
did mine look good?
Yours looked great. Yes.
Woo!
And then whenever I went into editing, I made some mistakes on editing because I do some video-ish editing. And one of the things that I should have done is color matched to your camera instead of color matching to the other camera. The last band that I did, I did that with and it looked great. Everybody else was like super like dark and
then bright and dark, then bright.
It drove me nuts. Anyway, so
no, because that's when I met Nathan.
Yes,
that's when I met him, and he asked me to. He said, "Ask me to apply for some film thing." I was like,
"Are you doing it?"
I applied. I sent him a text and he applied. And I told Jeff at work, I was like, this guy asked me to apply. And I applied because it looks interesting. And I said, if I get asked to apply, I fill out this whole entire application. I don't get into it. I'm going to be mad, bro. I'm going to be upset.
No, dude, I hope you get into it for real. So Nathan reached out to me initially whenever they first did it because he wanted me to do it. And I was like, I'm just too busy.
Yeah.
Like audio is my thing. Like, I'm trying not to deviate from that.
No.
I can just hire.
I also don't know if it's paid either. So
it is paid.
Nathan, hire me, please, Nathan, please.
No, you get paid for it. Like the whole thing. I don't know if it's a lot.
No. The thing when I saw it, because I read into it more once he sent me the link for it, and because I was like, oh, this is like an actual this is like an actual thing. Okay, I'm super interested.
Yeah, sponsored by SIU.
Yeah, because at first I was like, I mean, it's whatever. Then when he sent me the link to it, and I thought the application, I looked and I was like, oh, this is like actually really cool. Yeah, please let me do it. Yeah. So
no,
and like I made a whole you had to write like basically a letter of like why you should get, and I was like, I'm not your typical person. I'm majoring in theater. I'm not a film person. I'm borrowing equipment. Right. But within a year, I do everything now. So I was like, I would. That's what I've done without lessons or school. So.
Yeah. So basically, I think you're gonna love it. Honestly, like
if I get in.
Yeah, if you get in, you should. I'll see what I can do. Anyway, so
I'm a nepo baby now.
So sorry, I had a thought about like copy and pasting like photos of you being like in a championship sports team and sending it to like big Ivy League schools. Be like, here's my son winning. Anyway, so basically, Nathan, I was telling you about it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's midnight. It's all
good. I know.
Bro.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired. My train of thought is like breaking. So with the video thing, Nathan asked me like if I wanted to be a part of it or not a part of it, but like be like a student with it. Yeah. And I told him, I was like, man, that's just like not my area that I want to get into. But I've seen what they've done with other people, and I think you're gonna like it. Like basically, like I've seen them do like music videos, like with bands.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And like they've done like set production for like videos and TV.
No,
like,
the nice thing, the thing I liked about it was that it's on the weekend.
Yeah,
it's on the weekend. I didn't know it was like I thought it was just like a week long thing. No, it's like 4 weekends. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is like
it's a big deal.
80 hours. Dang. Okay. Yeah.
And I think you have to. One of the stipulations is after you're done, you have to like try and get a job in the film industry. I'm not sure though. You may have to look at the
one of the things was like, will you work for a film and
TV maybe that's what it is. Yeah,
and I put yes because technically doing marketing on stuff that's technically film.
Right.
Technically, I think
you'll be fine.
Yeah, I think I'll be chill.
But
even if not, I have a podcast. That's film. That's film.
That's true.
That's film. Technically,
I see the film rolling right now.
There's no film rolling, guys. But no, and it really leads back into like the community about how when you meet someone, you meet everyone. Yeah, just helping each other, especially in like in entertainment industry, in entertainment as film, TV, music, theater, art, all these things. Right. So
getting asked to do like so. Right now, I'm sound designing for Anything Goes.
Yeah,
and that's been fun. But like that's like kind of a new experience for me because I've done live sound, I've done
Yeah.
studio stuff, and Brandon, who was involved at the Marion Civic Center, was like, "Hey," and of course I've known Brandon for a long time. We kind of talked about it a little bit,
Yeah.
but I've known Brandon since I was going to school at John A. And like off and on, like we'd never been like, "Hey, let's go out Steak and Shake and have shakes together" or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I've known Brandon
Yeah.
since then. We like stalk each other on social media. I think at least I stalk him. I don't know if he stalks me or not. But anyway, so if he would post something, maybe I could stalk him better. But
Sure, he does not post.
no, he doesn't.
Wake up!
So basically,
Oh,
He asked
Grace gave me a dirty look.
Yes,
Just
she
now.
she's tired too. We're
Yeah.
all tired. That's all right. This is gonna make it better. I promise. More entertaining. And so he asked me to do or asked if I was interested. Technically, he didn't have the authority to ask me, but he asked me if I was interested, and I said yeah. So he put me in contact with the right people.
Mhm.
And so like this is like a totally like new learning experience
Yeah.
too. Like running sound design. Like, and I like that stuff. I've been getting more into like anything
Yeah.
sound design. Like if I'm creating like hooks for like branding and marketing for companies, like
Yeah.
that's been like something that I've been honing my craft on here lately, and it's been kind of fun.
No, and it really is it really at the end of the day, it goes back to reaching out or meeting people, and they will reach out to
Right.
you, and it's just my people will talk to your people kind of thing.
Right.
But it's honestly, it's super what's the word? Fulfilling. That's it. It's fulfilling to see like once you do a job, especially in like entertainment or whatever, that job gets you another job.
Right.
Or that job also leads you another job. It's kind of like, I don't believe in the butterfly effect, but I think it's a super interesting topic, and it coexists with that.
I think people notice whenever you're putting your effort in.
Yeah, and like that's one thing that like I've been told by like directors I've worked with is that like if they're working with someone they've already worked with before, a lot of times they don't care about if they're good. They care about how well they are to work with.
Right.
Or like at callbacks, you may do something and then they're like, "Can you do it this way?" And if you can't do it that way, or if you don't like it, it's not good to work with. Or
Right.
That's just what I understood. Again, I'm only 20. I've only done a few professional shows, so like you can take what my last day with a grain of salt. But again, you're listening to my podcast if you're still here. So we all know I won't be listening to this.
I will be. Don't worry.
But no, and it really is just like the whole community and it's helping build with that relationship and teaching people. It's building the next generation of people.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm only 20, but kids are the future. Kids
Right.
are, because I mean, when you're old, you want to put over time home. I act like I'm 40. I'm tired. Let's wrap this thing up, dude. I'm ready to
Yeah,
go.
no, totally, man. I agree. Like our area is like, and we kind of talked about it a little bit earlier. Our area is growing. Like,
Oh yeah.
our industry, like theater, film, music, like everything
Yeah.
here is growing, and
Yes.
a lot of that has to do with like our area. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like within like the last 5-6 years,
Yeah.
Southern Illinois has like really been like expanding.
Yeah, and that's a big part of that has been Mike Absher
Yeah.
with
At Marion.
with Mike Absher
The
and
mayor.
the whole team at Marion with expanding. I
Yeah.
mean, if you look at 10 years, if you
Mhm.
look at 20 years ago, that whole area by Walmart was a field.
Yeah.
It was by field. If you look at 40 years ago, that whole mall area was a field.
Just an airport is all it was.
There was just an airport and some houses, and then it's just grown
Mhm.
and grown and grown, and then Oasis came along, and it's grown
Yep.
and grown and grown.
Now we got murals everywhere.
I think every fast food chain under the earth lives in Marion.
Yeah.
it's not Whataburger.
I'm pretty sure it's a holiday in Marion. The day Chick-fil-A opened, though. For
Oh,
real.
it was a holiday.
Definitely.
So, because the closest place was the Student Center in Carbondale, but
Yeah.
they're only open at certain times.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
all right, we're gonna end it. I am tired.
Me too.
It's like it's 12:09, February 27th in the morning, 2026.
I gotta go to St. Louis today.
God bless you. Godspeed. I have no idea when I'm going to post this. What is happening? Go see Adam's Family at Shawnee Community College. I'm in that towards the end of April. What else am I marketing? I'm doing a lot. Is there anything else?
Find everything else.
Find everything else online. Go look it up. We're theater shows near me on Facebook. There's a really good group called Southern Illinois Community Theater, and I'm working on. There's a big project coming up that will help that.
Nice.
Me and a few people. I don't really care to talk about it right now.
He's like, I'm too tired. We'll
I'm
talk
too
about it
tired.
next podcast.
Thank you for watching / listening. It's a long episode. Honestly, it's not that long. I've had longer episodes, but it's
Yeah,
like
it's late.
early in the morning. I have to be at a dentist at 7 a.m. in Harrisburg. So it's gonna be a long day tomorrow. But I get paid. It's okay. I'm gonna guys get this part, and then we're gonna be end. Getting to that. We go, cause he's a guy, he's by his side, makes a mute him worldwide. So let's take a ride and make some noise. And I use so much for you to enjoy. Grace design that bug, get the word from anything and everything.
Notice the duck.
Nick Steinberger. Let's go.